Hello everyone, welcome to Intellipaat, and in today's session we are going to talk about Dynamo DB. According to the definition by Wikipedia, Dynamo DB offered by Amazon.com is a fully managed proprietary NoSQL database service that supports key value and document data structures. In this session, we will try to explore various possibilities that DynamoDB offers and try to understand the various functionalities of DynamoDB.
But before we begin the session, make sure to subscribe to our channel and press the bell icon so that you'll never miss any update from us.
So let's take a look at the agenda for this session. First of all, we are going to talk about the origins of DynamoDB, and moving further, we'll talk about the DynamoDB introduction. After that, we'll talk about the advantages of DynamoDB and the 5 use cases. Moving further, we'll talk about the disadvantages of DynamoDB and we'll conclude this session. I hope you are clear with the agenda. Also, if you are new to Intellipaat, please subscribe to Intellipaat and press the bell icon to get the latest updates on Intellipaat. So without any further ado, let's begin. Origins of DynamoDB. So what exactly led to the introduction of DynamoDB in this tech world? Due to the rise in users and the complexity of data traffic, web-based applications must scale. And the desire to process data more quickly and effectively goes hand in hand with the complexity of the modern business. Standard transactional databases aren't always the ideal option because of this. As an alternative, databases like DynamoDB have been created to handle the new wave of data. Data structures and key valued cloud services are supported by the DynamoDB database system from Amazon Web Services. It gives users the ability to use DynamoDB for all their internet scale applications while also providing auto scaling, in-memory caching, backup, and restore options. Now let's take a look at the introduction to DynamoDB. DynamoDB comes in handy while providing any amount of traffic and enables customers to develop databases capable of storing and retrieving any quantity of data. It intelligently distributes data and the traffic over servers to dynamically handle each customer's request and deliver great performance. It is a swift, performance predictable, and easily scalable NoSQL database service that is fully controlled. Because the user doesn't have to worry about hardware provisioning, software patches, or cluster scalability, it frees the user from the administrative burdens of running and growing a distributed database. By offering encryption at REST or REST, it also removes the administrative burden and complexity associated with safeguarding sensitive data. But why would anyone want to use DynamoDB? Well, let's take a look at some of the advantages of DynamoDB. First one, scalability and efficiency. Scaling database can be risky and challenging as well, as anyone who has worked in the IT business knows. By keeping track of how close your consumption is to the top bounds, DynamoDB gives you the option to auto scale. This can help you prevent performance problems and cut expenses by enabling your system to react in accordance with the volume of data traffic. Next one, access to control rules. Effective access control becomes more crucial as data grows more particular and personal. You want to be able to quickly grant access control to the appropriate individuals without impeding other people's productivity. The table owner can exert more control over the data in the data table thanks to DynamoDB's fine-grained access control. Next one, we have persistence of event stream data. Developers can receive and update item level data both before and after changes to the data using DynamoDB streams. This is due to the fact that DynamoDB streams offer a time-ordered list of changes made to the data over the previous 24 hours. With streams, you can quickly update a read cache, send incremental backups to Amazon S3, or make changes to a full text search data store like Elasticsearch using the API. Next one, we have time to live. Time to live, also known as TTL, is a procedure that enables you to define timestamps for erasing out of date data from your tables. The data that has been designated to expire is removed from the database as soon as the timestamp expires. Developers can keep track of expired data and erase it automatically thanks to this functionality. This procedure aids in decreasing storage requirements and lowering the price of manual data deletion labor. Next up, we have storage of inconsistent schema items. DynamoDB can handle it if your data objects must be stored in inconsistent schemas. Due to the fact that DynamoDB is a NoSQL data model, it is more efficient at handling less structured data than a relational data model, making it easier to handle query volumes and provide high performance queries for item storage in ad hoc schemas. Last but not the least, we have automatic data management. For security reasons, DynamoDB continuously maintains a backup of your data, enabling owners to store data on the cloud. Now let's take a look at some of the use cases of DynamoDB. Uncertainty over whether DynamoDB is a suitable fit for their project is one of the reasons individuals don't utilize it. Here I will discuss several instances where businesses are utilizing DynamoDB to help manage the greater inflow and high-speed data management. The first one is Duolingo. An online learning platform called Duolingo uses DynamoDB to store about 31 billion data items on their web server. The Duolingo app is used by the startups around 18 million monthly users who complete about 6 billion activities. DynamoDB turned out to be the best option for them because of their application's 24,000 read units per second and 3,300 write units per second. When the term first began, they knew very little about DevOps and managing complicated systems. DynamoDB is the only database that has been able to suit Duolingo's objectives in terms of data storage and DevOps due to its widespread usage and demand for tailored data. Additionally, this small firm does not need to employ its developers to manually alter the size because DynamoDB scales automatically to match their demands. DynamoDB has shrunk down and been made simpler. Next up, we have the Hess Corporation. The discovery and production of natural gas and crude oil have been priorities for the renowned energy firm Hess Corporation. Different financial planning strategies are needed for this business, which has an impact on management as a whole. Hess E&P Energy Exploration and Production project was moved to AWS in order to streamline their business processes. This was done in order to use DynamoDB. The corporation can now separate the data of potential customers from business processes thanks to DynamoDB. Additionally, DynamoDB's operational infrastructure enables them to manage data efficiently and produce outcomes that are optimized and well managed. Next up, we have GE Healthcare. So, with the aid of radiopharmaceuticals and imaging agents, GE is well known for its medical imaging equipment. By utilizing cloud access, storage, and computing, the business has employed DynamoDB to boost customer value. Healthcare practitioners in the US have access to a single gateway through the GE Health Cloud to process and distribute patient case images. This is a huge benefit for diagnosis. By having access to these medical records, clinicians can enhance their therapies. Next up, we have Docomo. The voice recognition services offered by NTT Docomo, a well-known mobile phone operator, are known for being of the highest quality and capacity. Docomo chose to DynamoDB to meet these needs, and this decision has helped them in growing their business and operate better. Docomo's voice recognition architecture, which they implemented in response to their expanding client base, improves their performance even during periods of high traffic. In addition to all of these situations, advertising technology companies also extensively rely on Amazon DynamoDB to store their various sorts of marketing data. User profiles, user events, visited links, and clicks are all included in this data. Real-time bidding, attribution, and ad targeting are occasionally also included in this data. Ad tech firms need low latency, a high request rate, and great performance without needing to make significant investments in database operations. For this reason, businesses favor DynamoDB. Along with providing great performance, it also enables businesses to deploy their real-time applications across several locations thanks to its data replication capability. Despite all its advantages, DynamoDB isn't necessarily the simplest database to utilize for analytics. So let's take a look at the challenges faced when it comes to analyzing DynamoDB operational data. The primary goal of DynamoDB is to give apps access to quick data transactions. DynamoDB's transactional speed and advantages may potentially work against it when it comes to data analysis. The main obstacles you will encounter once you begin using a DynamoDB for the data analysis are listed as follows. First one, processing analytical data online or OLAP. The combining of dimensional tables, which are represented in a normalized or relational view of data, is typically required by online analytical processing and data warehousing systems. Since DynamoDB is a non-relational database that performs better with NoSQL structured data tables, this is not possible in this situation. Additionally, key-value databases don't always provide adequate support for the general data structures used in analytics. In turn, accessing data and doing extensive computations may be more difficult. Coming to querying and SQL, due to DynamoDB's operational focus, OLAP operations are challenging to operate on it, and DynamoDB does not communicate with SQL. The majority of analytical talent is comfortable with SQL, not DynamoDB queries. Therefore, this is a significant problem. As a result, it becomes challenging to engage with the data and formulate important analytical queries. As a result, it may be necessary to pay developers specifically to extract the data, which is expensive, or it may be impossible to analyze the data at all. Next up, we have the indexing is pricey. So processing massive data volumes fast is another issue with analytics. Indexes can frequently help to relieve this. The issue here is that more read and write capacity needs to be supplied for DynamoDB's global secondary indexes, which raises cost. This implies that either your queries will execute more slowly or you will pay more money. Some businesses may find it difficult to decide whether they want to incur the risk of developing on DynamoDB because of these difficulties. So in the end, DynamoDB is a dependable solution that enables small, medium, and large businesses to scale their applications because it is a non-relational database. It is excellent for both mobile and online applications and has features for data backup, restoration, and security. With the exception of specialized businesses like finance and healthcare, DynamoDB allows you to rethink practically any application. Building user-friendly applications and event-driven architecture is incredibly simple with this non-relational database. An analytic-focused SQL layer can easily address any issues with analytic workloads, making DynamoDB an excellent resource for users. So with this, we have come to the end of the session. If you have any questions related to DynamoDB, please mention them in the comment section below and we'll be more than happy to guide you towards your journey in DynamoDB. Also, if you are new here, don't forget to subscribe to Intellipaat and press the bell icon to get the latest updates from Intellipaat. Thank you.
Just a quick info guys, if you want to make a career in cloud computing, then Intellipaat provides an advanced certification on cloud and DevOps by IIT Madras. This course is taught by industry experts and IIT Madras faculty. This course is designed to upskill and land your dream job.